trying to get it.
I do have Bluetooth as well. I've got another set of earplugs here, and I think I used those the last time.
They're easier to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're definitely echoing. Okay, I sent Katie a link, so I hope she's found it. Yes, Janet, you are in the right place.
I don't know
Welcome,
if she can
welcome.
hear you. Oh, you are live. Okay.
I went live, yeah, because I'm not seeing Katie. Yes, Miss Beth, I don't hear you. I
I'm
think
not
she's
talking.
Oh, she was waving at us. Okay.
The only thing I can is about these Bluetooth is I can't see them. I see the things.
Ah, okay.
I don't know which button's what. I'll just
Uh-huh.
push them until they turn on.
Okay, let me go and message Katie again and make sure that she's
Do you have an email? Maybe you could email her too.
yeah, I've got an email. I sent it to her via Messenger, so I'll email her too, just to be sure, because that may be where she's looking for it.
Yeah. Okay, I turned this around, but now I can't see where it was I was. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I knew there was just a little piece I needed to get. Hi, ladies. Welcome back.
My earphones are working.
Yay.
Yay!
Let's see. So I turn that one down. Now, can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you just fine. And are you hearing us in your no in your earbuds?
I'm I can hear you in my earbuds, but I'm controlling it on my keyboard.
Aha. Okay, that works.
As long as it's not echoing.
So far, it's not.
Okay. Gotcha.
There she is. There she
Here
is.
I
There she is.
am. Hello. Sorry, I was trying to
Hello,
figure out
Katie.
how to get my mic to work.
Ah, okay. Well, Beth was trying to figure out how to make her earbuds work.
Just an accident waiting to
Hi,
happen.
guys.
It's
Janet,
all
Um,
right. It's
Sharon.
all
Hey,
good.
Barb. Aura.
now,
Welcome, everybody. Okay.
let's
Now, if I
see.
don't freeze to death, I'll be all right.
Let's go to Tanya's channel.
Okay. Now, why does it do? Why is it doing that? I don't know.
Doing
It's
what?
got okay.
Patricia.
Katie's little box at the bottom, Lisa, has a blue line in the middle of it. It says
There's a
remove.
blue
Now, if I
line.
yeah, don't worry about it, Katie, because you're showing up
Okay.
on the screen fine. But at the
Okay.
same time, it's like I've never seen it do that before. Nope.
Is your cursor over it?
I purposely double checked that because if I put my cursor over you, then the same blue line shows up. But Katie's is staying there permanently, so I don't
Huh.
know. Oh well.
Well, she's just special.
There
I
you
am
go.
special.
Nice to meet you, Katie. I think this is our first visit together.
It is. Good to meet you, too.
Yes, Janet. Barbara streamed with us earlier. I don't know who's um gotten noisy neighbors. I can hear them.
Is it my cricket cutting?
It's
Oh,
cricket.
that's what it is. Okay.
Is it too loud? I can mute
No.
myself while
No,
it
it's
cuts.
okay.
Okay.
No, it's all right. It's just that I could hear it and I was like, what in the world is that? I thought maybe you had the world's noisiest neighbors.
Well, I don't mind it. I'll mute myself if it gets too obnoxious.
No. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay.
Oh, that's a
so
pretty cardinal.
we have to put this a pretty cardinal in your cricket. What you gonna work on tonight? Ooh, that's pretty.
I'm
Okay,
I'm gonna paint it.
okay. Let show it big.
Mm. I'm just gonna paint it.
Oh,
that's gonna
pretty
be pretty.
bad.
Oh, it's so pretty.
We're gonna see if I can't capture part of that.
Okay.
Hi,
Katie, what you
Stacy.
gonna do?
Okay, so what I'm gonna make is my version of a paper bag book.
Okay.
So you just take the lunch bags. You can use whatever size you want, and then you just make everything according to what size bag you got. But it's a garden. It's called a garden book, and so you start out with your bags like this, So first thing you do is you take one of the flaps and fold it to the end, and you do that on all the bags you're going to use. I think I'm just going to make like 6 pages, maybe. Anyway, the purpose of it is because then you line your inside of your bag with chipboard, and it's called a garden book because you can take it on like travels, or even if you're just like a gardener of flowers or whatever, and you want to press the flowers. You put the chipboard, you insert that into the page, then you put paper towel between the chipboard and put your flowers you want to dry out in there. And then I'm going to make usually they don't have little flaps or anything, but I think what I'm going to do is somehow figure out how to make it have little flaps as a closure. Because then you don't have to actually dry flowers. You could put whatever, ephemera, from
other things in it.
or, like postcards or whatever. So that's what I'm going to work on. And right now I'm cutting out the stickers that I made on my, first I colored some. Some are just images I got. Some of them are photographs that Jeannie took. So I've turned those into stickers to put on the pages of the book. And that's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi, Rhonda and Stacy and whoever else happened to come in that I didn't see. And we're just glad everybody's here.
Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Stacy.
Stacy Wasey is her name. She's my little sister.
Oh.
I adopted her. She adopted me.
Aha. Ooh,
that
Lisa,
turned out good, Lisa.
That's cool.
That's a cool stamp.
Oh, she did it. Wow. I thought you were going to take you all night to carve that thing.
She carves so fast, Beth. She gets things done so fast. I just, I cannot keep up.
Well, if you don't
I have 99
imperfection, then
great.
you can go fast.
Okay, do we not have enough mods over there? Okay, I will get us some mods. Jude, would you mind modding for me? Anybody else who wouldn't mind doing that? Just raise your hand and I'll turn you into a mod.
Rhonda will do it for you. Janet will do it for you.
Okay.
I nominate Rhonda and Sharon and Janet.
Rhonda makes a good little mod.
Anyhow.
She can whack trolls with the best of them.
Yeah.
I just don't want to make them moderators if they'd rather not. Rhonda said she would help me. So there we go. Okay.
We've had a few trolls tonight.
And Jen, okay.
Wasn't anything we
What I
couldn't
don't get
handle.
is why they post those links that nobody understands what it means.
It's actually a computer algorithm.
That really looks good, Lisa.
Thanks. They're definitely not perfect.
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Okay.
JD.
Pink is okay. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it because we've had quite a few tonight. It's been kind of not as bad as it was Sunday. Sunday I had a terrible time.
Yeah,
I
Sunday was
swear
bad.
Sunday was bad. Um, they were having to whack trolls constantly. Okay.
I don't like a lot of extra stuff around the edges that will, you
But
can
either that leave
accidentally
that
press
bark.
down and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do the same thing, Lisa. Because I hate that when I make a real good impression, but then it's got that little mark from the edge.
yes, it's like, oh, please.
Hi,
Unwanted ink.
hi, Grin and Ferret. I don't know if I have a name to call you or if I've forgotten it. And hi, Hot Threads. And I again don't know because I might have forgot it.
Deanie.
Hot Threads is Deanie.
Is Hot Threads is Dee Dee. Okay.
Deanie.
I mean, Grin and Ferret
Deanie.
is JD.
Okay. Lisa and I keep a list.
And she's trouble. JD's trouble. So you have to keep an eye on that one.
Okay. mm,
Okay.
okay, but how do we spell Deanie? Because Tanya doesn't know.
Deanie, I think, is how you spell
Yep,
it.
that's it.
Okay. Thanks, guys, because Tanya can't spell anything. And Stacy, we have learned about that, but we didn't get a chance to deal with it beforehand. So I just didn't want to do it. We were talking about that earlier. Neither one of us had the wherewithal to do it before we started our stream.
Well, and we also knew that there might be some people
Yeah.
that aren't subscribers, and
Especially this stream.
this stream we didn't want to make them subscribe in order to be able to chat,
Right.
because we want them to feel welcome.
Yeah. We've had a lot of non-subscribers on our on both of our channels tonight. With the type of stream this is.
Yeah. And I mean, we would love for them to subscribe, but we don't want them to feel like they have to be able to chat and get to know us. So
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna do this one more time and see.
How it does.
Yeah, then I'm gonna see if I can move on to something else.
Okay.
Lisa and Tanya, do you guys mind if I do a couple of giveaways during the stream?
We certainly don't.
Go
We've
for
been doing giveaways every other in our own streams
Off and on.
tonight, off and on. And
Okay.
when we've remembered, because we keep forgetting things. But yes, we would go. Please go right ahead.
Okay,
Whenever
if
you want.
If you're a winner, all I ask is that you immediately email me your mailing address. You don't make me chase you down. I don't like chasing people down.
Okay, why don't you make her big so
Just
people can see
1
that.
minute. Oh, wait. I
Oh,
got
I'm
glue.
fine. I'm in no hurry. I'm just waiting for my
Okay.
cricket to do it.
Okay, just give me a minute because I made a mess.
It's okay.
You know, I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't.
It's that time of the night where she's getting goofy.
Okay, well, it just. Okay. Okay, this is just. Okay, I got to do it a different way. That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it.
I will wake Jeff up if I'm not careful here. Oh, that. Oh, no. Okay.
You done knocked me out of there.
Yeah, I did. I sure did. Okay.
Okay,
Please.
so what I'm going to do is I am writing on a Post-it note. I'm doing it right now. A number, and it's between 1 and 100. The person who, when I say go, the person who comes closest without going over wins the prize. Now I've written down the number. It's on the Post-it note. And when I say go, put in your number, a number between 1 and 100. And this is the prize.
Only put in one number,
Oh, how
please.
cute. Yes, just
Oh,
one
it's
number.
adorable.
Unless you
So
copy
it hangs
somebody
up.
else's number accidentally.
Is that glass?
Yes.
And
If
then
you
that's the
get
back.
the same number as somebody else, you can change. You can get a new number. And
Yes.
hello, Patty.
Hi, Patty. Good to see you.
Hi,
So this is the
Annette.
prize.
Annette is from Denmark.
Oh, hi.
That is
Annette.
really pretty.
One
Now,
of the bonuses
okay,
of streaming all night is you get people who are in other places.
that's right. Katie, is it glass?
This is 2 glass panes with the image between, and then I've got glitter that I've put in between, and there's a napkin that backs the whole thing on the back.
Oh, it's
And then it's
beautiful.
soldered together, and then I made the star out of wire, and then I just beaded the little hanger.
That is lovely.
Good.
Okay,
work.
so
Nice work.
on your marks, get set, go, and I'm going to let it go for about a minute. And then I'll check back over the numbers in a minute.
Okay.
I'll let you know who won. Okay, you don't have to have it big anymore.
I put a start in there, so.
You can make me little, Tanya. I think they saw
Okay.
enough.
All right.
Good luck, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I got it. I just have to be more accurate when I put it together. Now I just have to put tape on everything. Oh, that's the fun part, is putting the tape on everything. Sharon says, Annette, you need to pick again because you apparently have the number somebody else has. Well, Sharon has to pick again, I think.
Okay, the minute's almost up. So if you haven't put your number in and you want to.
Let Sharon get another number because I think she's got the same number as somebody else. Or
Okay,
did she have it first? Let's see here. Okay, Annette's got another number. And Janet put in a number for Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Janet.
No, Sharon had it first. That's okay. That's what I thought, maybe. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. She got another. Annette got another one, Sharon. So she's good. Okay. I'll put in a stop. Just one second.
Yeah, put in a stop.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to look over the numbers. I'll show you all the number I put on the paper. It was 66.
Okay, so
Route 66.
We've got a 59.
it might be Sharon. I think it's Sharon. Nope, it's Lori. It's Lori.
Lori. Yay, Lori.
Is Lori
Yep.
Paint Girly?
Yep, Lori is Paint Girly.
Congratulations. You won that, and it will be shipped out on Saturday. And if you wouldn't mind, shoot me an email at this email address right quick with your mailing information. Congratulations.
Hey, Lori! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okie doke.
Okay. Now, the deal is Tanya must put all of this tape on here. And I said I wanted to do this. Why?
I don't think you told us why.
Because I'd never done one before.
Oh, that's a good enough reason.
Yeah. I thought so.
Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I got black all over me last time because I didn't let it dry first. I smeared it. So.
Oh. Yeah.
You're welcome,
And
Lori.
I'm not even sure I like it. I may end up doing something completely different.
Oh, I like it. But, I might have to do it twice. You know, the lines, and then
Take
without
the
the
lines out,
line.
the second one. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Oh, was that what you were cutting? That was cool. I want one of those toys so bad.
I
I
absolutely
don't.
love mine.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I didn't
Play
know
with your
everything was made
Yeah,
leaves.
I
for me.
saw that.
Play with your
I'm glad
leaves.
they
And
did
you'll be
that.
fine.
Sometimes it's
Yes,
based
but
on want,
you
right?
do realize I wouldn't have to stand there and crank that thing if I had that thing with my leaves, right? Of course, I've got enough invested. I could have already bought one.
I love mine. All those years of X-Acto knife and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Okay,
you
but
can
you
pretty
said
much
that.
make whatever you want and then just have that thing cut it for you.
Okay, that was uh that you have a Cricut.
I have the Cricut Explorer Air 2.
Okay, and it scans and cuts around.
It doesn't scan and cut. What you can do though is you can scan in your own artwork, save the
Okay.
file as a file that the Cricut can handle, and then send it to the cutting machine. So
Oh, okay.
you can scan stuff into your scanner, and then you have to create the file on your computer. Then you can put it in your Cricut.
Oh, okay.
Or of course you can use pre-designed stuff through the Cricut thing. But it's way fun to use your own stuff, but have
Okay,
somebody
wait.
else cut it for you.
We had a question and I missed it. Did you guys notice that YouTube put back the feature where you can get to someone's channel from the 3 dots?
Are you
Really?
serious? Why did they ever take that away
Nice.
to start with?
I
They
didn't
took
see
it
working
away
tonight.
because there were people who were having parties to make subscribers, and if you came in, you would subscribe to everybody else who was in chat, and they
They didn't like it.
were wanting to discourage that.
I wonder why they care.
I don't know why they care.
Yeah, because without hours it doesn't work anyway. So
Right.
it's mine says go to channel. Ooh. How nice. Yeah, Jen, I'm trying to ignore those chips. That's the problem. See, they're greasy too. See, that's the other part of the problem. So Rhonda just said it only works for mods. Okay.
So we could check people out if they're bad.
Yeah. Well, see, and you can check out their channels, that kind of thing. Yep. And I was on my own channel, so because I was on my own channel, I could see it. Oh, on her own channel. To hosts and mods. Okay. Well. Oh, well, because, I missed that feature a lot.
Me too,
Now,
because that's how I found a lot of people.
and Mike, Mike told me a workaround for it, but it was one of those things that required brain cells, and that I had to go here and I had to do this and I had to do that, and it just didn't happen. If I have to think about it, doesn't happen. It was working for her. Oh, the only reason okay. Well, we'll get it figured out eventually. Maybe they'll put it back. What did you decide, Lisa? You're cutting out the white part or the black part?
I'm cutting out the white part.
Okay.
If I left the black part, if I cut out the black part, there would be so much black when you ink it that I probably wouldn't use it very much.
That's probably true. Oh, she's showing that pretty red. We can't see it because it's called cardinal red. How about that? Is it real? But at our house, Beth, the cardinal was yellow. So
I heard that story. Yes.
yes.
We hope he comes back.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it.
Well,
Yellow cardinal. I never heard of that.
yes.
They're
all colors.
They're rare. Well, their yellow cardinals are rare. But there's in the southeast area, there have been more and more of them. There's a man in Alabama that studies them, and there's becoming more and more, especially in our area. There was one about the same time we had ours. There was one over in Mobile, and I don't know if the Audubon Society went and checked on it or not, but the news reported it. We didn't tell the news. I didn't want any of that mess in my house. But
so it looks like a cardinal in every way except for it's yellow.
It is a cardinal in every way except for it's yellow. Yes.
But you can look at it and tell, oh, that's a cardinal, but it's yellow.
Yes, it has the coloring of a male cardinal, but instead of red, it has yellow. And
wow. I would like to see that.
It was very yeah. They thought at first that they were super super rare, but they're becoming more and more. And the professor that's studying them has been trying to figure out if it is a genetic modification, if it is something they eat that's different, the way they process food that's different. They haven't figured out why. But in our general area, there's been a few of them now.
They're popular in Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And see, we're really and truly we're more Alabama than Florida. The weather here is it's really more like Alabama than it is in southern Alabama than it is most of Florida. Oh, that's all right. It was really pretty. The other thing is that whether or not they mate, and that's been a concern. Is for them to whether or not they can get a mate, and ours did have a mate. At least she always was with him, and it would be just the two of them sometimes, and we were pretty sure she was his mate.
Wow, that's so cool. I'd like to see it.
Back when it was here, we did put some pictures on Facebook, but that was, it's been a while.
Okay, I'm going to go look at it, Stacy. Thank you for the link.
Thank you, Stacy. Found a picture of a yellow cardinal. Very pretty. Now, there's also a bird that looks like a yellow cardinal.
Oh, how pretty.
It's a
And it
it's a
even has
little
that little
different.
crest on its head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope I see one.
There's a Boston Oreo that's yellow.
No, this is a South American bird that
Oh,
that is very much like a cardinal, but it's not actually the same bird. So, but when Jeff saw it, he was like, Tanya, can you please come to the window and look at this?" And I looked at it and I'm like, Jeffrey, what kind of bird is that? He says, "Well, I'm pretty sure it's a cardinal." And I said, "You got to be kidding me." And we watched it for a couple of weeks before he went to an Audubon meeting here in town and asked if there was anybody that would come out to the house and tell him if he was seeing what he was seeing.
He said,
So
I haven't been drinking, but I think I've seen a yellow cardinal.
that was kind of it. Jen says you draw those cardinals so good they don't mine don't come out that now how much either feather or face wrong as something. Yeah, my drawing skills are not all that great either. Nope. Okay, so we're going to try to do this a little different. We're going to do one side at a time and see if that will work. Oh, I think I've made Jeffrey wake up. I must have been being too
too
loud.
much commotion.
I was being too loud. I probably was.
Well, if I woke anybody up, I'd have to be being really loud.
Oh yeah, you definitely be yeah.
The bass would have been way too heavy. The bass.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm not sure I can even get that loud.
You've never been that loud, is what you're trying to tell me, huh?
I'll wake Christopher
Not
up. I'll
that I can
tell
think
him.
of.
Um,
No, not
Yeah.
when I'm making videos or streaming, that's for sure.
okay.
I'm not going to say that there was never a time when I yelled at trying to find the kids that I yelled
That
that
you were-
loud, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not doing this right. Something is just not. My fingers aren't working right. Mm-hmm.
like the time when Hannah played hide and seek and we couldn't find her.
Oh,
It was time to come out, and she didn't come out.
Well, we weren't playing hide and seek. She just was playing hide and seek, and we thought she was gone. I mean, it was so scary.
Oh yeah.
And I looked in her hiding place, and she didn't make a peep, and so I didn't know she was there. I called Darren. He comes home. We're looking everywhere. He opens the door to the closet, and she goes, "Surprise!"
oh dear. Oh.
She was like 3 years old. She thought she was doing this fun thing. I was like,
Oh,
"Ah, don't you ever do that again." If you're playing hide and seek, tell people.
Oh dear. Ooh,
Oh,
how funny.
we were this close to calling the police.
Oh my gosh.
My
Oh.
nephew Alex, when he was about 5, his mom was a single mom, and they lived on the river in Bath, North Carolina. And she had gotten home from the grocery store, and both of her boys had kind of helped her take in bags and stuff. And she's in there putting the groceries away, and then realizes Alex isn't in the house. So she goes outside, and they live right on the river. I mean, you can take 5 steps, and there's the river. And of course,
Oh,
she goes
man.
to searching and hollering. And then she's freaking out. She calls my parents, and then she calls the cops, and everybody's there, and they're hollering. They were searching for him for like an hour. And my dad saw something from a reflection in the window of her van. He thought he saw something move, so he slid the van door open. He had been hiding under the bench seat in the back of the van the whole time.
Oh.
And when my dad slid the door open, he said, "Here I am, ha ha ha." And his mama said, "Ha ha ha, you'll see what's ha ha." Cindy was so hysterical, they were about to take her to the hospital
I wouldn't
because
doubt
she
it.
was so hysterical thinking he was in that river, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, he said, "Here I am."
How old was he?
He was about 5 or 6.
Yeah. Not old enough to really get how terrified they were.
Scary, that is.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know how you have the willpower as such a little kid to not answer back eventually. You know what I mean?
Oh,
How long he was hearing them holler for him and he was able to not answer back.
you have to understand. It depends on the child because my child could sit there totally silent if he thought he was pulling something like a joke or whatever. And straight faced if he was looking at you. Yep. He could sit there just as quiet as could be. Mm-hmm.
Joshua was too hyper. My youngest, Joshua, was too hyper, I think, to do that. But Christopher Mike could have done it. But Joshua would have never made it that long. He would have been so bored out of his mind. That he would, because he's just too hyperactive back then, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He had to be in motion constantly.
Well, I'm surprised Hannah could do it because she's also in motion all the time. But she did.
If your bags are, these are, inexpensive little lunch bags. But I'm just
Mm-hmm.
going in like any places where it's kind of come on good and just gluing it right back down. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I asked Jeannie when she went to the grocery store to pick up the paper bags. I said, I just need some lunch bags, like we used to carry our lunches in. She came home with a package of 60 or something. I was like, I better make a bunch of paper bag books.
Well, I
thought they came in like packs of 12 or something. I didn't realize that you could even buy big, thick packages.
Free giveaways. There's your giveaways.
Yeah.
there you go. I have brown ones and white ones that okay, when you buy them at Sam's Club, you get a lot of them. I'm not exactly sure where they're all at right now, but because I used to need them for my shows, it was just so much easier to just buy a batch and be done with it,
Right.
than to try to get 10 and 12 kind of thing.
Right. I remember we used to use those white ones to make the real pretty luminaries outside at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Where you filled them with the sand, and
Yeah. We never did that, but that's because we lived in the snow.
yeah, I didn't live in the snow. I lived in the hot.
Michigan usually had snow for Christmas, so I'm kind of getting this where it's not making me quite so crazy to get the what you call it on here.
Well, that's good. After you get a few, does it kind of stay still and behave better, or you just
Yeah.
get the knack of it?
Well, first off, I quit trying to do both of them at the same time. I'm only doing one at a time, one side at a time.
Yeah.
So that helped. And then the other thing is that once you kind of get the knack of what you're doing, it's a lot easier to do. Doesn't mean I'm doing it correctly. Just means, Rhonda, I was born in Flint. I spent the first 4 years in Montrose, which is between Flint and Saginaw. It's out near Clio. Actually, somebody around is really close. They're in, one of the other YouTubers is in a town that's just over from Montrose. But we moved to Rochester, which is near Pontiac. It's a suburb, a far out suburb of Detroit, out towards Lake Orion. And now there's actually two towns there, Rochester and Rochester Hills. And we moved down there when I was in the 4th grade, and I went from there to high school. Yeah, Rochester was a lot smaller than it is now. But my dad worked for General Motors, so when he got promoted, we went down there. Where are you at, Rhonda? Rochester is nice. We thought it was. Dad couldn't handle being any closer. He couldn't. St. Clair Shores. Oh, St. Clair Shores. Yes. Actually, my cousin just sold their house in St. Clair Shores. They're moving north to one of the lakes. My aunt and uncle, my aunt passed this last year, and Beck sold. They sold her mom's house and their own house, and they're building a new house on the lake where her mom and dad had a cabin for years.
My favorite place I've ever been outside of what I consider my home city is Ann Arbor. I tried to talk Jeannie into moving to Ann Arbor, and she's like, "I've already lived in Michigan. I'm not doing that again." She says she about froze to death in Michigan.
Ann Arbor didn't do all that much for me. Now,
oh, I loved it, and I want to go. I would live at Zingerman's Deli. That alone is enough for me to want to move there.
Oh, so it's the
food is so good.
It's the food. But you know, the food is good in almost any big, good-sized college town. Jeff and I went to school in Southern Illinois, and the food there was phenomenal. So.
Well, I live in a college town. I don't think there's much food here to write home about. But of course, I am right next to Nashville, so we got plenty of things to choose from. But I just love that whole area. I loved everything about Ann Arbor. We've been a couple of times, and I just thought it was so pretty.
If you went west towards the lake, my cousin lives in Grand Haven. It is a beautiful place. Just gorgeous over there. If I had my druthers, I still would rather live up north, but that's, when Jeff and I don't have any old people to take care of anymore, we might move, but we'll move to the mountains somewhere.
Well, if I was moving, I'd be moving back to the East Coast. A little shack on the ocean would be awesome.
Well, see, I'm just thinking that it's cheaper to live in a little shack on the lake instead of a little shack on the ocean. You do realize I live almost right, really close to the ocean. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna come visit you.
Well, you can come visit me, but we
I
don't
mean,
go to the beach.
I'm self-inviting.
Uh, except that right this minute you can't even get in my guest room, so I can invite you, but I might not be able to keep you.
I have to sleep on the porch, huh?
We don't have one. Well, we have one. It's about this big. That's one of our things that we have to do to this house. This is a typical ranch, especially it's a southern ranch, and so they put in these little tiny porches, and of course it's a 1960s 1958 house. So it's they're very typical down here. They're little brick ranches, and the front porch is, I think, maybe 4 foot square.
Most
It's
of the
just,
ranches I'm used to seeing have big front porches like all along the front of the house.
well, you're talking about a Texas ranch compared to a Florida ranch.
I guess that's true. Texas, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh. Now in South Dakota, the ranches have don't have front porches. They have house garages as big as the house. That's how they do ranches. The ranch house we had in South Dakota, the garage was just darn near as big as the house.
That's cool, Beth. How did you do your tree? Did you use some texture paste or?
I used gray and black and white, and it's kind of like a birch tree.
Oh wow, it sure is standing out well. I thought for sure you would put texture paste or something on that because
No,
popping up
no,
off the page.
no, I haven't got the texture paste out, but I was trying to figure out how I can incorporate my expand paste. But I will use a little bit of my expand paste.
Well, it looks really cool.
It looks really cool. Yeah. Stickle. Oh, excuse me, stickles. You gonna put the stickles on the cardinal or on your tree?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh,
There you go.
everywhere. Okay.
Just the glistening in the snow.
Lisa, that is really going to be cool.
Well, I hope so. Right now, might send it to you.
It
You
looks
don't like
awesome.
it?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
It looks great,
Until I see it
Lisa.
on paper, I won't know for sure.
It
Okay.
looks great.
I understand. It looks gorgeous. And you know
Love
what
it.
would happen if it was mine? You know what would happen, right?
What?
I would draw big circles on the ends of each one of those lines and make.
Yep.
Look at
It
Yep.
this one I made, Tanya. You might would like it because I remember you said something about loving some circles. Look at this one.
Oh, that's
oh,
wonderful.
that's
It's not quite
love
fabulous.
as
that.
neat as Lisa's. Is. Lisa's
Oh
like
my
super neat.
gosh.
It makes the
Awesome.
prettiest, coolest stamp. I'll stamp it on a piece of paper. Not
Stamp
that
it
I
on
should
your
be bragging on
bags.
myself. Huh?
Stamp it on that bags.
It may not go with her plan.
No, it doesn't
Jacqueline,
exactly match
that,
my
yeah.
garden book.
My
This is
God.
Hi,
maybe more.
Jacqueline. Guys, if there's anybody we didn't say hi to, we're just really, really glad you're here. And I'm sorry if we've missed saying hello. That
Yes,
is
we
really
are.
cool, Katie.
I don't know if I got it completely inked. And I
Jacqueline's
don't have my
from
rubber mat down
Ohio.
right now, so it may not make a good impression because I don't have down my rubber mat, but we'll see.
What
Slide
in
her
the
down
world?
there.
Where in the world did you find a eraser that big, or did you
Stacy
use that
Wasey,
rough?
my friend, my sister Stacy, gave me this great big sheet of it. I
Ooh,
don't know where she's. Stacy, are you still here? You could tell them maybe where you got it from. She may not. She might have gotten it at the Creative Reuse. I don't remember, but She gave me a great big sheet of it, and
So is it like speedy carve stuff?
No, it looks like it, but it's not pink
it's
or blue.
yeah, it's similar to that. Yes, Lisa. It carves about the same. It's a little softer than the speedy carve.
That's really cool.
That is
Do you like that,
amazing.
Tanya? Because I remember you said how much you like circles.
Oh yeah, that is just like that's yummy. Yeah, and Jacqueline, you're right. It has a Van Gogh Galaxy kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's what it's. I did it
And
in my
I'm just
brain.
I'm
I'm
just
getting ready to
sticking
make
pages to a thing.
I'm getting ready to make a journal that's all to do with space and uh, astronomers and things like that. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
was in my head for that journal was when I was carving that.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's yep.
But Lisa's is so much neater than mine. I just do
Not.
it real messy.
It's not neater. Look at this.
Just a minute, I'll make you big.
But I'm in love with that one, Lisa. I might have to copy that if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I copied it from somebody else, or the idea. It's not exactly like hers, and yours won't be exactly like this, but I copied the idea from somebody else too. So go for it.
Well, and like you know, like Katie said, I would make that, but I'd make it all circles. That's one of the
Well,
things I
I
wanted
was
to
wanting
do.
to make a circle one too. Um,
You just don't
and I
feel
may
like you
still
can do
do that.
circles tonight.
Well, I started to make a circle and it went wonky, and I thought, okay, just draw lines,
Just draw. Yeah.
And maybe that's why I'm not that sold on this one because it wasn't what I was really wanting to do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Crafting Lodge. I haven't met you
That's
before.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
That's
Hi,
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. It's good to meet you, and thank you for subscribing. Okay, now the next part is where you put the chipboard cover, but I want him to do something different, make little pockets somehow or closures. Because I think it's better to have it with closures, don't y'all? Because then you don't have to worry about stuff sliding out of your.
Yeah, you know what
pretty.
I would do is I would do a little bit of a bend, but I would do these things. Just a minute, I'll show it to you. This, you
Yeah, I was
know.
thinking maybe like each one, because then
Mm-hmm.
it would also make it the same thickness on each end. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so each one have go down because I don't want it to be this long either. So I think I'm going to make it about like that so that the pages are about that long. Because that's plenty of room. Like if you had a postcard or something on a trip to stick down in that pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to trim it down a little bit actually. And then I'll make the chipboard for the cover.
Put your thinking caps on. I need a word or a short saying to go with her cardinal.
Mm.
It would fit perfectly with my word for the year.
You have a word for the year?
Yes, I usually pick a word, but that doesn't always mean I do anything with it, Katie. Um,
I'm
JD
glad to hear
says,
that, Tanya, because I've picked words in the past and thought, okay, I picked this word, but I didn't do anything specifically geared towards making that word more a part of my life than it already had been.
usually my first month, I try to incorporate that word into my writing journal. Every night I think about that word and I think about what the word means to me, but that lasts about a month. and then it's gone. You know,
Well, I
that's just
I
the way it
did
works.
time. Gratitude was my word, and I made a gratitude journal.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
and that was the first time I did a word. But after that, I don't know.
So
I
the idea of a word for the year is so that your artwork you do that year has something to do with the word.
not so much, not just artwork, but you just in general in your daily being, thoughts, that kind of thing, is to to usually I pick a word that I want to, let's see, how shall I put it, that I
Like
want to
whatever.
incorporate more in my life, like Lisa's word of gratitude. um
Right, I get it. Yeah.
yeah, and okay, and one year my word was, what was the word? Let me think. It was oh my gosh, I've forgotten what the word is.
Well,
But
I
it was
just
to
forgot
get,
to think about the bird.
yeah, it was to get things done. There's been a bunch of really nice suggestions.
Serendipity, the occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. A fortune stroke of serendipity.
Oh, that's a neat word too.
Isn't that your word?
No, serenity.
Oh, shoot. I looked up the wrong word.
But I really like the JD's. It was a two words. It was ma-
Silent
something
winter.
winter,
Silent winter.
silent winter. Yeah, I really like that. Serenity, um, Jacqueline. Okay, so
State of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled. Serenity. And then let me write down some of the others.
And then put the word now and you have a joke.
there you go.
You know, from
There you go.
Seinfeld. He was always saying serenity now. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
Spiritual messenger.
And you know, sometimes my word involves certain people. But I like, for best cardinal, I like silent winter. Okay, this is really cool. But now I need covers. And so what I am going to do is go to the other room, because I do not believe I have any cardstocky stuff here that would let me put a cover on here that's heavy enough. So I'm going to go get something. What are your pages made from? Oh, I had Jacqueline, I had, this was in my scrap bin. I had, well, there's 9 pages folded. I cut one in half because I boo-booed. I'm maybe going to use that for my cover, though. Which I guess I could just glue this to my cover. That might work. I could just, create a cover based on that. But it's just some paper pad, kind of lightweight cardstocky stuff that was in my scrap bin. And I decided it had been in my scrap bin long enough that it needed to get used. So
Okay.
that's what
Everybody
I'm
wake
doing.
up. Wake up. Wake up. Everybody's
Okay.
got to vote. Everybody's got to vote. Now wake up. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Everybody vote. 1, serendipity. 2, spiritual messenger. 3, silent winter. 4, serenity. 5, majestic. 6, I'm free.
I'm voting 6.
I'm voting 3.
I like 3.
Rhonda says 3.
3. Another
Jacqueline
one.
says 3.
3. 2, 4 for 3. 5 for 3.
Oh, Grin and Ferret, I already forgot your name. Anyway, she says
JD.
3.
JD.
JD.
Mm-hmm.
Silent Winter. I like Silent Winter too. Oh, that's 3. That's 3. Silent Winter. Okay,
Yeah.
Shannon. And Jen wants a 6. So we got 6 for 3 and 2 for 6. So I'm going to go ahead and call it Silent Winter.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, guys.
Good deal.
Hi, Ann. There's our
Hi,
little
Ann.
Annie.
Good morning.
And good morning.
We're still here. I'm still up.
It's 4 o'clock. 1 more hour done.
My mom always got up early in the morning because she was a school teacher anyway, but she's continued to get up early in the mornings. She liked it. You know, she just liked the early mornings.
I did until I started staying awake until midnight.
Yeah, that changes things.
Okay, I have to go after some cardboard. Let me put it back on everybody. I have to go back on I have to go get some cardboard and I have to go get more tea. And because I have to go get more tea, I have to do something else as well. So I will be gone for a couple of minutes.
Okay, we'll hold down the fort. Hi,
Okay.
Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly. Welcome, everybody. Annette came in. Ann came in. Just glad everybody's here. Oh, I thought I was going to stand up.
I think I'll put buttons on each thing to hold the, with the cording. I gotta get my buttons. I'll be right back.
Okay, Beth, it's just you and me holding down the fort.
No, I mean, I'll just
Oh, okay.
I'm using one of my new favorite products that I learned about last year, and it's still my favorite product. It's called Expand Paste. I saw it on the internet somewhere, don't know where, and I immediately went over and put it into my cart. And I'm not one to do that. I don't normally do stuff like that. But when I saw this stuff, I couldn't wait to get it back. And it's called Expand Paste. And it comes in several brands. Several people make it. And it comes in this almond colored. But when you heat activate this, it turns snow white. It comes in other colors. Or you can buy this almond color, the white color, and you can add paint to it. So depending on if you're going to use a whole lot of it or not, whether or not you want to choose to get which color you want, or whether you want to just get one color, see if you like it, and if you want to add a little color to something, you just put it out on your palette and add some color.
Bye, Sharon.
And it'll work as well. So anyway,
Yeah,
when you
I watched you use that with the adding paint to it and white.
Yes.
And it's really cool.
And it turns, this almond is going to turn snow white in just a second. And I'm going to turn you have to use a heat gun. I don't think a hairdryer would work, but a heat gun will. So watch this little bit of almond. Let's see if I can get it up high enough for you. Watch the almond on the tree, and it will turn. See it turn like popcorn?
Yep.
That is
Like
cool. Oh my
it
gosh, I'm getting me some of that.
expand paste. 2 or 3
I
different
am
people.
getting some.
Telling you, I
Expand
gone
Okay,
through a
paste.
whole jar
Yolanda.
of it. I got to get me another jar.
We need a
So it's
link.
great. It's great for waves, snowbanks, snowmen, anything white. Um, it's great for the land, on the ground, and you can get it in different colors as well. So, and it looks like popcorn, and it reminds me of styrofoam cups. Yes, expand paste, Rhonda.
Will
And
it accept any
the
pigment?
brand I have is Sizzix, but it comes.
Will
Other people make it too.
expand paste.
Premier, I think, or somebody like that has it too.
And will it accept all other pigments? Like you can paint it,
Yes,
marker, whatever?
yes,
Okay,
it does. It's water and it's water based, so it cleans up real easy. And it's
cool.
real creamy like butter. It's going to melt or something. And I have had no problem with it in the jar. As a matter of fact, it was laying upside down on the floor just a minute ago, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But you can see the snow in my tree now.
Yeah, it's cool. Love it.
It's a little pricey. It's about $15, but I have earned all of my joy back out of that for sure.
And I'm assuming that a little goes a long way since it
It
expands.
does. It does. You didn't. It expands. It expands. So let me give you another close up of my tree.
Cool. That's awesome looking.
Look like snow in the tree.
Yep. It's sort of like that expanding insulation. You know what I mean? That it
It's exactly what
puffs
it
up.
is. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, that's it. You got it. And I just put it on with a little palette knife, or you can use a little brush if you want. I'm going to bank some up on the bottom for snow here down here on the ground. Just dabbing
Okay,
on.
I have a question for y'all. What do you think my husband's going to say in the morning when he finds his cereal in the cupboard in a plastic bag instead of his box?
He'll be happy.
He will know
Tanya!
exactly what happened.
He's going to yell. He's going to go,
Okay,
Tanya!
Here's
Tanya
what
Lynn!
I went to the laundry room to get a cereal box. Do you think I could reach one? I can't reach one because I have such a big old mess in there. I've been digging through stuff to get my scavenger hunt stuff, and I made a mess the other day, and I can't get to it. Lisa, that is really cool.
Oh, I love it so much. Lisa, that's awesome.
I'm
Wow, you
glad
can
y'all
get
like
so
it.
many background things and stuff out of that. You don't like it, Lisa?
I'm still not sure what I think about it. And I still think the problem is that I really wanted to do something else. And
Yeah, yeah.
so probably tomorrow I'll like it better.
Honestly, Jen, I don't think he'll wonder. I think he'll know exactly what happened to his cereal box.
I think
I'm
he will
pretty sure.
too.
I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, he
He'll
won't
probably,
even question where it went to.
he might wonder what you made out of it, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there must be at least a dozen of them in my box of cardboard in the laundry room, but I couldn't get to it. He knows. That's right. He knows.
Are you doing a scavenger hunt like a real live one? And
A
you
real
said,
life one?
like a whole
Oh,
group of people are looking for stuff, or
you
Sort
don't
of.
know about Janet Young. She's here on
Janet
Facebook as
M. Young is
not
her channel
Janet
name.
M. Young is her channel name, and every year on New Year's Eve, she starts her scavenger hunt. And, oh, Lisa, is yours handy? Or is
Um,
it put up?
this one or last year's?
This one. Oh, there's the list though.
There's
It
like
has the
100 things on the list.
right, and it has things. Now this year there's a lot of game cards and um uh game pieces, like there's Monopoly and Clue and Tetris, and it's very game themed this year, but there's also
Honey
vegetable
text
stickers.
message.
Yeah.
So you have to find it and check it on your list, and then what do you do?
You put
Oh,
it
Make an art
in a
page.
book.
We stick
Okay.
it in a book.
Make a page with it.
I've
Am I
got
too
my
late
book
to
right
start
here.
doing it, or did you have to start it at the first?
No,
No,
you just have to
no.
finish it before April 1st if you want to
Right.
enter the
If
contest or the chance to win the giveaway.
Oh, cool. I'll check it out.
I've got my book started.
Janice M.
Tanya.
Okay.
Young.
Okay,
Yes.
Beth's got her book started. Oh, you have
Some
to
of
have a page.
Yeah. So, no, I've got the page in the front of my book of the
Uh-huh.
list, and they don't have to be in order. But
No.
this
Mm.
page is a multiple prompt page. It's a page of my pets. I have 2 dogs and a cat. Vegetable stickers, and I had some fruit stickers down here, and puzzle, and there's a puzzle background in the background.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 prompts on one page.
Right.
This one is a fortune cookie so far. I've got it right there. One was use a used envelope, and this was a used
Oh,
envelope from
cool.
the trash, and it said make a pocket. So that's another prompt.
And
Add
that's a dual prompt because you use the envelope to make the pocket. Yep.
And a tag, and on the background is a map page.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a tag, and I also have some fib art, which is friends in the box, and those are our friends that send me something. And this is a tag that somebody sent me. And you do all the prompts. This is another prompt. A page of cats was the prompt. So I've got a page of kitty cats, and it also said a button, and I just so happened to have a cat button.
Cool.
So I put them together. And you do that throughout the whole book. Here's my sticky note page, a page of sticky notes. And you go through all of your art supplies and hunt for all of these wonderful things. And you run through the house and go to the kitchen and you go to the trash.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There was a jelly print page, and then the page of purple. And I'm going to add more purple things to this jelly page. And these are just examples. So
yeah,
their telephone book was one. And the only thing I'm going to have problems with are the games, but I can sketch them. I can sketch them out
yes,
if
you
I
can
need to.
sketch them.
And
Jacqueline
when
wants to know what your base is.
my book is a couple of cardboard backs, front and back cardboard, and I put a spine in the middle, and I put this fabric down to hold it together, so it's loose and it's expandable.
But what
And
kind
then-
of papers are you
Then my
working on?
paper is just scrapbooking paper and signatures. And when I get done, I'm going to sew them down. They're just in signatures like a flow book, so I can pull them out and work on them. This was an old picture and foil and candy. So that's 3 prompts right there.
Cool.
And it's just really fun. There was a book of pages. What'd you say, Tanya? That was in there twice.
Yeah,
oh,
she
no,
said we could do a wild card for the second one.
Yeah,
And here's
Book
my
pa-
book of pages that I've glued down.
book page was in there twice, and
Yeah, I was just
you know, whenever you're trying to figure out a list like that, guys, it's amazing how easy it is to come up with the same answer twice. So the fact that she got it on there twice was not surprising.
And if you come up with another idea that you like better, of course, do it. And it's what your interpretation is of the prompt. These are Legos right here, but I put them together to make it look like a Tetris game.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
that's my Tetris. The monochromatic page is a page of blues, and it's also a marble with paint. And this is my marble paper that I made
Mm-hmm.
with marbles. And here I have a book of matches that I made, and it's got real matches inside.
Eh,
Okay.
And I tried my hand at calligraphy. I failed, but I tried.
that's all that matters.
She failed. I don't
But
think
it
you
failed.
failed.
But
Mhm.
it's just, it's an ongoing project. And I'm doing my book with Rebecca at Becca Creates, and we're not going to meet the deadline of April the 1st. We might, but if you get yours done before April the 1st, go to Janet Young's channel and find out April the 1st. She's going to take everybody's names. You have to send in some pictures of certain pages to her, and she will put your name in a pot for a drawing and give away some art supplies
Yay!
Yeah, I think
Okay,
you
I'm
have to
gonna definitely
email
do it.
her.
or email her, yeah, or something.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna do
then if
that.
you're the winner, she'll ask you to see your certain
That's
prompt or
right.
whatever.
And she streams on Thursdays at 1 o'clock Eastern time.
Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna run to the potty, y'all. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So
But I've done it 2 years now, and it's been a lot of fun. Um, and I made my book is made very scrappy. It was just scrappy papers that I took out of my scrap bin and made my book with. It's just not right here. I put it up. You know how that goes?
yep.
Yeah.
Janet was a good answer. It's just not my husband. Oh, but you don't. I mean, you could use a composition book. You could
Yeah.
cut pictures out of a magazine. You could get pictures off the internet. It
Yep.
it's it. She doesn't care how you do it as long as you have fun with it. That's her. Um, that's her big thing.
She won't complain.
Now, a couple years ago, I had a really hard time coming up with a dry cleaning tag.
Well, you could draw one.
Yes, I know we could have, but I really wanted to find one, and I did find one. You know, Jeffrey does own a suit, and
Oh,
it was in a bag that had a dry cleaning tag on it. Believe it or not.
wow. That's cool.
It took me a long time to figure out where I might find one. I had to ask my mom, but
I
she
don't even
didn't
know who
have.
uses dry cleaning anymore.
My sister does, but
Yeah.
yeah, you know, she doesn't, so she doesn't anymore, I don't think, but she did for years. Uh, she wore suits to work,
Oh, fuck.
you know.
You can make me unbig now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Make her unbig.
Yep. Make her
Aw.
unbig. I will make her unbig. Lisa, you stamped. Oh, she's drawing. Never mind. I won't make her do it right now because I think she stamped her other thing off a few times,
Oh.
and I.
Yeah, sorry. It looks like, oh no, that's the first one. The
Mhm.
second.
That's so cool, Lisa. It's not what you wanted, so you know, just set it aside. You'll see it later.
Okay,
You will.
I will.
Mhm. You will. You wills. You wills. I know you will.
Do you guys mind if I do another giveaway since we've been on a little more than an hour?
Nope. Just a minute. Let me make you big so they can see it.
Okay, I'm going to write on a one of these Post-its a number between
Okay.
1 and 100.
You could do 1 and 50.
1 and
There's
50.
there's only 27 people in here. Might make it
Okay.
easier.
Okay. So I've written a number down on the Post-it, and this is the prize. I just made a little variety of little simple birthday cards.
Oh, how
Oh,
cute.
how pretty.
They're blank on the inside, so I just did a little in the envelope to go with it.
Oh. So guys, you want to pick one number between 1 and 50.
After I say go, or Tanya puts in
I
start.
put in start so they
Okay.
can go whenever they want to go. Those are really adorable.
So
You're
just a little variety
talented.
pack of 5 cards.
You're talented.
Well, thank you. And all I ask is if you are the winner, please immediately, so you don't forget, send me an email here with your mailing information so I don't have to chase you down. I don't like chasing people down when I give them a prize. I've had to hunt people. And it will be mailed on Saturday. And Tanya can put in stop whenever she wants to.
Okay, I'm just waiting for more people to put their numbers in because there is a lag. So far, we don't have any doubled up numbers.
Thank you, Jen.
I'm going to give them a minute or two.
Okie doke. Okay, while we wait for them to do numbers, Tanya, let me make sure I'm thinking about this right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I was doing, see those other, remember y'all, we used to do these for bag books, but they didn't fold the flap, but I want a flap. So what I was going to do is put my button here, and then I'm going to use my cording. I'm going to sew it into each page right here so you can just lap around the button.
That'll work.
Am I thinking about that right?
That'll work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this is sort of my own invention.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting a bad echo right now.
I hear it too.
Somebody take off their earbuds.
Headset?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to put stop in just a minute. Okay. What's your number, dear?
So the number was 42. Whoever came closest about going over.
Okay. Annette's got 37. I believe it is Annette.
Congratulations, Annette.
Yay!
Please email me your mailing information.
Jacqueline, I'll mention it. Jacqueline would like you to flip through your book real quick when you get finished, so that you can see, so she can see the construction.
Yes, I'll show you in just 1 second. Let me just making sure I label people's prizes. What you do, let me get out fresh paper bags. Jacqueline, just so you can, what you do is you, so you know how your paper bag comes like this? You start out by folding. You start out by folding this, one of the flap that's back, you fold it forward. And you kind of want to get a really good crease in that so that it will stay folded like that. And then you do the next bag. the same way. You fold them forward. And then what you do is you take these two flaps and glue them together. Right? So that's one section. And then you take your next bag and fold it forward. And you glue the next two flaps together. So you wind up with this section. And see, it's supposed to expand like this a little bit because it's meant for you to like be able to press flowers, or like if you're on a trip and you have postcards. And of course, then you can write and draw and decorate all the pages. They don't typically, the old paper bag books didn't have the little flap, but I want a little flap. So I'm just adding a little flap. Does that make sense? Or was it clear as mud? So the
Okay,
end of
Angie,
it
go back to sleep.
looks like that.
So it's kind of an accordion in some respects.
Yes, pretty much. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't need to be big anymore.
Oh, okay. Yes, Jacqueline says yes, that makes sense. I was
Okay.
kind of waiting until Jacqueline popped in so that we knew that that she got it.
Okay, so first I'm going to put in my buttons. I think I'm going to get out my glue gun for that. It'll just be
Jacqueline
faster.
wants to know, can you explain the button card thingy?
The button card thingy.
Is that towards me? Okay, so
Well-
what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue a button right here, Jacqueline. And I'm taking this cording, if I can get a hold of it. Taking this cording and I'm going to sew it in at where your crease is, where all your little ends have glued together. I'm going to sew it in right here, just using a couching stitch. And I'm going to go through all the way through the bag. And then that way, when the button's on there, you can twist it around and it'll keep your little flaps closed. And you see, maybe what you're not seeing is because you're thinking it's so floppy, which would also work because as a travel book, you know, you can roll that up and have something that you can just stick in your bag. But I'm going to use this chipboard. I'm going to cut it down and make two harder covers for it. Because I think if you did actually use it to dry flowers in, you'd want something like this because you're still going to have to put it between like two hard books to get the paper, the flowers to be pressed, if that makes sense.
And Jacqueline, what she's going to do is like one of these. She's going to use a button and a cord so that when her cord comes over, it's going to wrap around the button like so, and have that will be the tie.
Oh, don't be sorry, Jacqueline. You're supposed to ask questions.
I was going to say the only question to be sorry about is the one you didn't ask.
Yep, because you didn't never know.
That's right. Gotta find myself there.
I'm gonna run in the house for a minute, so I'll be back in just a
Okay.
minute.
Go stretch. Okay, Annette's sending you an email.
Okie dokie. I don't know. I don't remember if I remember to say I mail. Usually everything gets mailed on Saturdays. So
You're more organized than I am. I can't go to the post office on Saturday. I just can't seem to get there.
I don't go. Jeannie goes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I just get it all together. She takes it.
Well, when I have a show, I usually have to go twice in the same week. So lots of things get mailed out when I'm mailing packages for my shows. Okay. I think I have every ruler in my box out right now.
And you're welcome, Annette. You're very welcome. I'm just waiting for my glue gun to heat up. It takes it a minute.
Okay. Now then.
That paper is so pretty. Oh, I have that paper with those yeah, I have that same paper.
It's a paper pad probably from Michael's.
It was given to me as a gift, so I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah, I think it's one of those hot buy paper pads. Okay. I'm going to be sorry I didn't ink all these pages, though.
Is it too late?
No, it'll just be a pain in the behind. You know how that goes?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The next question is, okay, so when I put my cover on, I got that part sort of figured out, but do I not cover the spine up on the back? Beth, I think Sharon moved to bed. You're going to have to answer my question.
I'll try to.
Okay.
You're gonna put your pages over top of the mountain. And
Yeah,
the mountain's going to go in between the pages.
Yeah, I got the pages mounted.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And your flaps on the ends have to go to your book, your hard book, front and the back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. You look like you got it.
Okay, but then does this not have anything that covers it?
Well, if you want to connect something to the back and hide that, you would put like a piece of fabric, but you would want to glue it wide, not tight.
Well, what I was thinking was
Because if you put stuff in your pockets and your book becomes fat, then you want your spine to be wide.
to grow. Mm-hmm.
So I would put some kind of maybe stretchy material.
Mm-hmm.
Something that looks good, with it, coordinates with it.
Well, I might not put anything.
And you can make you another plain 2-inch strip to glue to the fabric.
Yeah.
So that it be stiff and not soft.
Well, the other thing I was thinking I could do is take some cardstock and do an 1/8 inch. You know how you do an 1/8 inch everywhere, all along, so that it bows out, so that it curves. And is wide, so that it gets that big, and then and it would have little lines in it where
you want your spine to get big like that, 2 inches at least.
Yeah.
Because you're going to put stuff in your pockets.
In your pockets, yeah.
If you want to put stuff in your pockets.
Yes.
What are you going to put in your pockets?
I haven't decided yet, More stuff.
That would be cute if it was like a rainbow colors, and then you could do colors.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Scraps of colors.
Jacqueline, it has no planned purpose as of yet. It was scraps in my bin, and it just decided it needed to be turned into this thing. So that's what happened. And I'm kind of making it up as I go along, because that's how I'm working tonight.
Could you accordion fold your cover material so that it matches into those accordion folds, but then the flaps of your cover material extend onto the book? Then it would expand together. So I'm saying, so in the center of your cover material, do the accordions so they slip into those accordions.
Yeah, but see, then you're going to get this same kind of look, which is that there's no real reason to cover it then. Um,
Oh, I thought you were putting the cover on it because you wanted to put the little clasp on the other side to keep the.
no,
Oh, okay.
no, that wasn't it. The other thing is I'm trying to decide if I want to put some kind of closure on it, because if I do, I might need to do that now. And because it accordions and because it sticks out like this, it might need something that holds it closed, if that makes sense. Which
Right.
means it probably needs to be some kind of ribbon. Right? Probably. Okay. Thank you, Jacqueline. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Hi, Chris. You wanted to do something like this to use as thank you cards. Yes, it'd be perfect to keep cards in, because each one of these 6-inch they're basically 6-inch squares is going to be a pocket. I haven't finished the bottom yet, but that's what it's going to do. I always make a hard cover and drop in glue the book block into the cover. Oh, even with this accordion spine, Lori? That would, I can see that. Yeah, that would work. It's our channel's birthday, Randy. Lisa's got circles. Ooh, Lisa's got circles.
Both of you started your channel at the same time?
Within a week or so of each other.
Wow. And you guys already knew each other before you met
No,
on?
ma'am, we didn't
Nope.
know each other at all.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Yeah. We
saw each other in other people's streams, and then we decided we would stream together for something. I don't remember what. Then we liked it so much we decided to just keep doing it.
Yeah. It just kind of grew, you know. Lisa went and got
Randy.
circles. What kind of circles are those?
They're foam circles. Something I just got at the thrift store in a bag, and I've had them sitting over there till I was going to do Carve December, because I was going to carve something in them, because I think that you could just use a stylus or a pen or something, and you know. So I thought I would play with those while this is still
wet,
not really dry. So, but I was I'm
gonna use the accordion spine to put the card in. Is it cards that you want to give away later, or cards that you want to keep? Chris? That's the thing, is that I've stuck them into the point where you can't take them out. So if it's something you don't need to get out of, I was thinking you were talking about birthday cards that are cards that you wanted to give away, and therefore you'd have to put them in a pocket. We're headed into our 4th year, Randy. Cards you want to keep. Oh, yes. Then you could use the accordion to put the cards in. You could just attach the back of the card to the mountain. Yes, that would work perfectly. Now, there's probably some videos out there. I'm kind of, making this one. I'm kind of winging this. I've never done one of these before. But I think what I'm going to do, yes, is just, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That means I need to put my sticky in here. I think that would be an.
You still got me big.
Oh, I do. Yes. Well, maybe we just really wanted to watch you tonight. We thought we better keep our eyes on you.
All right.
Because Lisa's such a troublemaker.
Yeah, that's me.
Now I will tell you, Chris, that I used 1/2 inch folds on this. I wouldn't want to try to go any less than that. This is the first time I've ever made one of these, but I certainly wouldn't want to go less than 1/2 inch. It would have been very difficult to get anything to attach to it. It was what shall we call it? Challenging enough.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Hello,
She's going up so
Melissa.
early.
Ooh, that looks kind of cool.
Ooh, that is a really cool one. Yes, ma'am. Yep, yep.
That looks like either a wood grain, almost a rose,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like a tree stump.
Yeah, a knot in a tree or a stump. Yeah. Come on.
A 1/2 inch looks a bit tricky. Make it a little bit bigger. um, the the other thing is I used some. This cardstock is not the best cardstock. I will tell you that much. Those paper pads from Michaels are not my favorite paper. They're really cool looking, but they have a tendency to not be as nice a quality of paper as I like. But I also realized, even after I bought a whole bunch of them, that quite frankly, I don't use them, so I won't be buying a lot more of them.
Hi, Kimberly.
They have such pretty patterns, but Okay, let's see which way's up. Do we matter? No, we don't really matter, but that's okay. This way is up now. That's what I said. Okay.
I wish I had some coffee. Go get me some coffee. I probably don't need any more. I'm jittery enough. You should probably lay off the coffee at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I don't drink coffee, so
I don't either.
it's really funny though, because my parents always drank coffee. Both my sisters drink coffee, but I never learned to like coffee.
Do you drink like hot teas and things?
I used to drink hot tea, but it's gotten to the point where I don't really like to drink anything hot. Pretty much everything I drink is cold.
Love you. Good night. Ooh, 10 degrees. Whew. I don't know what the
Oh,
temperature is
right.
here.
And the battery needs help when cold. Yes. Yeah. When we lived in South Dakota, even in the garage, if it was that cold, we plugged the cars in.
You lived in South
And
Dakota too?
oh, honey, we lived in South Dakota for 12 bloody years.
South Dakota. Wow.
Uh-huh. It was not
Not
one
her
of those.
favorite.
It was not one. We got stuck there. We just couldn't. Jeff couldn't get a job to get us out of there. Is what happened. Partially because by then he was getting close to his 30-year time, and they didn't want to move us, thinking, oh well, in a few years he'll retire.
Right.
And that's that's what happens, is in a few years you retire. Well, it meant we couldn't get out of there. He retired there, and we had to move ourselves out of there. It was not what we really wanted to do. But yes, let's see. Jeff and I have owned houses now, not just lived in, but owned houses in Texas, Florida, Alabama, Nebraska, South Dakota, Florida. Okay, I'm missing something. There's another house somewhere that I'm missing. Oh, we started in Florida. So Florida, Texas, Florida, Alabama. We've been in Florida several times.
Jacqueline wants you to make Beth big. She wants to see her book.
Okay. Thank you. I'm wasn't paying attention. Oh, Beth, that's pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I have some fabric like that with that same motif and everything.
What is a block heater pole? Okay, it takes a block heater. Oh, it's a rod that goes into your engine block that plugs into the wall. There's a port in a lot of engines that you can put this. It's like a water heater rod, and it heats up the antifreeze. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Is that a Rosemary Morris kit?
No.
Or is that you just made that up your own little self?
The Beth original.
Ooh.
It's my Asia book. We did a Japanese theme, and then we had to turn it into to be political correct, it had to be Asia. But
Okay.
it's Asian descent, and we did this together on my stream. Everybody sent me things to decorate this book with.
Oh, okay. Hold on just a minute. Jacqueline says that she's talking about the poles in the parking lot there you can plug your block heater into. And in South Dakota, all the motels have those poles in the parking lot, because when you go to a motel, you got to plug your block heater in. That is just beautiful, Beth.
It is absolutely gorgeous. My son would absolutely love that.
I came over to get an origami doll, and I think I have one in here that's not attached. And the prompt, one of the scavenger hunt prompt was origami, and another one was a doll. So I'm going to get one of these dolls and make one for the scavenger hunt. And I think I can swipe this little girl.
Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me answer Randy's question. No, Randy, that is not for an electric car. That's just to keep any. My truck has a block heater in it, which means that out the front of my car is a little cord that you plug into something, and it heats it up. It's like an electric blanket, but it's plugged into the motor, into the antifreeze. And my truck has it. Jeff's Jeep has it. My little car doesn't have it because we didn't have that car up there. Then you can get a block heater installed in almost any car. There are a few that there's just no way to get it in there, but block heaters are very, very important when it's really cold out. So, Beth, that is just absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. Unbelievable.
We had a lot of fun doing it. All of this was done online with my girls in my room, and they would send me things, and I would include it into the book. So there's lots of little tucky spots, and I did all kinds of origami girls, and I've given them all away. It's what I've done. I've given a lot of them away, but a couple of them I can get out. This one I can get out.
Randy, because when you get minus 10 degree weather, your car will not start. It just won't. If it's not warm enough, the besides the battery, it just can't turn that engine over because it's just so cold. She is beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. Cannot wait to show that to Christopher tomorrow. He will be in love.
And so it's origami, so I get to use it in
your book.
I was going to try to make another one, and they're not hard to make.
They're so pretty.
There you go. Randy learned something new today. Probably because you don't get that much bitter cold.
That's beautiful, Beth.
That's absolutely gorgeous. In North and South Dakota, where the barbed wire does not stop the cold, okay, I will tell you this. The second winter that we lived in South Dakota, we had 40 days in a row where the actual temperature was not above 0. So the wind chills were like minus 60 at times, but the honest actual temperature for 40 days in a row never went above 0.
Thanks for showing that, Beth. It's gorgeous.
That is absolutely beautiful, Beth.
It was fun to make.
I have an origami.
And I had a lot of help. A lot of girls helped. Every little thing, everything was given to me by everybody. The ribbons and the fabrics and the bows and the everything hanging in it.
Ooh, that one's cool too, Lisa.
Yeah, I like it. I think it turned out pretty good.
And
I reinked my ink pad, and so.
Oh yeah, my big one seems to need to be inked too. Oops, that's not where I want. I was going here. There she goes. There's her little strings.
And so then it'll wrap around like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does look like a succulent. I agree.
A little bit like Hen and Chicks, or is that what it's
Mhm.
called?
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. This
Well, I did that
goes.
one with a Bic pen, and I think that worked better than the bone folder thing I was using
Yeah,
on the other one.
probably. Mhm.
Anyway, I like them both. I'm happy with them.
How
Hey,
many different
Dana.
things have
Good
you guys
morning.
been able to make tonight?
What did you
How
say?
many different things have you guys been able to accomplish tonight?
Well, I have only finished. I finished 2 things. One of them took all of 5 minutes, and the other one took 9 hours. This I'm still working on. So not a lot.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a lot.
I finished my Dollar Tree paper
Hey,
pack
Dana.
journal. Good morning, Dana.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Dana,
I
did you have
finished
a
these
good
2
night?
things.
Yeah, Lisa finished a couple of things. So
Oh, wow, Lisa,
Dana's
those are
watching from
gorgeous.
her hospital bed. Did you have a good night, Dana?
show them again, Lisa.
Oh,
I didn't get there
this is
fast.
my
Oh,
paper pack book,
Oh, it's gorgeous, Lisa.
and then this is a book that I made out of Tanya donated some of her lovely papers, and then I put some of my
Beautiful.
tea and coffee dyed papers in with it, avocado dyed papers, and made a little spine jewelry. And this was something I wove when we were doing weaving on Monday nights. I wove that heart, and I coffee dyed it so it would look old.
I think I remember that heart.
Yeah.
It's
So
gorgeous,
those are the
Lisa.
2
Both
things
of
that
them
I've
are.
gotten done.
And you made how many stamps already?
Uh,
You're speedy.
4 stamps. Well, these 2 were really quick. They take about half a second a piece, These 2, I've done. This one I've drawn, but I'm fixing to carve it now because I'm not sure what to do with this one. I haven't thought of what to do with it. So
I'm such a slowpoke. I knew that I wouldn't get a whole bunch done in 3 hours, so that's why I went ahead and made some stuff for the giveaways. Because I am so slow.
Dana said she slept, so she had a good night. That's all.
oh, good.
Good.
That helps you feel
Oh,
better.
Jacqueline's got to go and do that work thing. Look at. I really like this. This works. This is
Well, you
really
need to get
cool.
us all up or get you up or something if you're showing something because you got me.
Oh,
You got me on there.
I keep
Thank
forgetting
you,
to look at
Jacqueline,
the.
for being here. I hope you have a good day at
Okay.
work.
Now that I've got the spine finished, I don't think it needs anything over it. It
I think it looks fine.
It
I
looks
think it's
fine.
great like that. I like it.
Okay, but what I really like is when you start turning these pages. Look how
Brandy,
flat
I'll
they
answer
lay
your
open.
question in just a second. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Look how flat it lays. For like when you're trying to work on something.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really cool. Yep.
I love it. I love it, Tanya.
Okay, but now it needs to have some decoration in it. You know that.
It's gotta
We
get
know that.
zhuzhed up, right?
Yeah, it's gotta get used up. Okay. Was it Randy asked what that green piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was there was some kind of a kit that you bought for kids and it had like some straws and these were wheels for some kind of foam vehicle that you would make out of foam, but there was nothing left except these 3 wheels and 2 straws. And so I asked her how much she would, what it would cost for me to, and that little black piece. This is what was left and 2 straws. And I said, so what do you want for this? She goes, just take it.
Like I want
You
it
can
out of my
imagine
house.
what on earth would you even want to do with that, you know? Oh,
Okay.
Her
Yeah, we
lack
need
of
some.
imagination equals your gain.
there that's
We need
right.
some. We need some juicing. So what are we gonna juice this with? That is the
Zhuzhing.
question. We
Zhuzh
need
it
some
up.
juicing. What do we got in the scrap bin that we can use? Oh, well, first I forgot. I haven't glued the bottom of the pockets together yet. Oh. I have to do that. So I can do that and then I can look for using stuff.
Okay, Tanya. I'm only saying this
Mhm.
because you got on to me for not reminding you last time.
Mhm.
Did you have something you were going to give away?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because, my brain is just kind of what shall we do? What shall
Mine
we
is
do?
pretty
What shall
much
we do?
oatmeal at this point, so I get
Okay.
it.
Hi, Janice. Okay,
Hi,
I'm
Janice.
going to
Hi, Janice.
going to make me big for a minute. Okay, this is a little journal. It's a little junk journal, and it has junk papers in it. It has book paper, and that looks like a copy of something. It has some that's wrapping paper. It has some little flippy out pieces, whatever that is. There's a jelly print and some map paper. So this is just a little junk journal.
Oh, I love that, Tanya. Ooh, I love that picture. Wow.
I have a really cool book that some of these pictures have come out of. That's a little heavier. It's almost cardstock. Another map page. Another little pocket. Another little piece that flips out. That's an envelope. Is actually what it is. That's another jelly print. Oh, the jelly print flips out. Some brown paper. More jelly print.
Ooh,
Can
I
I
love it
answer a
so
question
much.
real quick before I forget it, Tanya?
Please do.
Randy, this one that I'm doing with the circles is an eraser. It's a big eraser from the kids stuff at Dollar Tree, and they carve really nice. These were erasers also.
Everybody's always able to find stuff at the Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree never has anything.
It depends on the town you live in and which Dollar Tree you go to. Um, anyway, so this is just a little junk. Isn't that a pretty picture though? It is a
I
pretty picture.
love it. I absolutely love it. I love the whole little
Um,
book.
and it's just a cute little book, and I put a jelly print on the outside. So that is what I'm going to give away right now. So, let's see. We better do between 1 and 75. Okay. So give me a minute. Let me write start. START. Okay, guys. Choose a number between 1 and 75. The one that's closest without going over will win. And I have to get my phone out. Nope, it's not 5,050. Oh my goodness, that would not be fun.
4,999.
Yeah. Well, it had 50 in it, and then I put in the 75, so it was this gigantic, huge number. Now I'm going to give everybody just a minute. And I'll go back to little because we don't need me big anymore. Beth's making some kind of little journal now too. I can tell.
I'm gonna make her.
Oh, you're gonna make a doll. Okay.
We'll try if I can remember how to do it.
I wish I could show you Christopher's Pikachu he did with origami, Beth. I bet you'd like it. I can't show it to you though because he's asleep right now, so it's in his room.
Well, Katie, do you have a channel?
Sure do.
Yeah.
And when do you stream?
I don't really stream on my channel yet. I've been
Okay.
meaning to. I just hadn't done it yet, but I do a lot of videos.
Okay.
My computer has kind of crapped out in the last month and a half. I'm getting a new one in 2 weeks. So I'll be making more videos again in 2 weeks.
Well,
It's just been so bad because it's been really hard to edit my videos.
Yeah.
With my computer acting up. So, but I'm getting my computer in 2 weeks.
Well, you can hunt me. You can hunt me through Tanya or Lisa or any of the girls around here. They know who I am. I stream, and it's under my name. You can message me under my name too if you want to send a picture to me.
Okie doke, I will. I sure will.
I'd love it.
And her channel is Sugar and Cider.
Sugar and cider.
Bye,
Okay.
Katie.
I don't
Sugar and
think
Cider
there's
by Katie, just like she's got written up there on the board.
Yeah. Okay, it's been a bit, so I'm going to stop it. And we're going to push the button. Come on, where's the button? It went to sleep. Oh, I didn't tell y'all the nightmare we had with Jeff's phone. Okay, let me see.
Phones are the
We got
bane of my
it.
existence.
25 is my number. Who is close? Diana has 24.
Wow, she came really close.
Well, unless somebody has
Okay.
25, it must be hers.
It is Diana's. Diana, I'll put in my email address, but because I really, really, really need you, please, to send me your address because I don't think I have it. Oops, not that one. Not that.
Congratulations, Diana! You won a great prize.
And Diana, my email is Tanya McGuire, but it has the number 2. Don't forget the number 2 because if you do, it doesn't work.
It'll go to some other Tanya McGuire.
Yeah.
And they'll be going,
Well,
why are you sending me your address?
Avalanche.
Okay.
Would you just like me to lose that needle?
Thank you for reminding me, Lisa, because I'd have forgot. I was thinking about it earlier, but
Did you want to see where I laid that needle down?
Uh-oh.
I had remembered when I went in the house to get out the thing that I was going to give away the next time. And I thought, oh, I need to remind Tanya because I didn't remind her last
Janice
time.
is asking, what are your favorite colors? So who wants to answer first?
Green and
My
copper
favorite
are
colors
mine.
are exactly what you see right here on my fingernails and this purple.
Don't say it at once. Is that okay?
Lisa's is green and copper. We all know that. And Katie's is what? Let's see here. Katie said
Probably all the
fingernails.
cool colors, but I really like this color.
Oh,
and
turquoisey and
purpley
purple. Turquoise and
and
purple.
green.
Yeah.
And I really like
Mhm,
cool
yep.
colors the best.
And Beth's are
Anything blue.
anything blue.
Shades of blue.
And it's really weird, but I do like there's a color combination that I like. It's lime green, turquoise, and purple. And that's
Oh yeah.
the accent colors in my studio are all lime because my studio is all wood. If you guys haven't watched, I have done studio tour. It is a disaster, but it's embarrassing. But the studio's wood. The the walls, the ceiling, the floor is all wood. And so my ceiling fans I painted. Let's see if I can. Okay, you guys are going to get a very big ride, so be careful. Oh, okay. See that turquoise thing back there?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. No, it doesn't want to let me do it. Let me see. Here. Nope. Oh, okay. It's not going to let me do it. Can't do it. Sorry. I'll take a picture in just a minute. Oh, now what have I done? Oh, there we go.
Oops, stream over. She's all messed up her camera.
I broke something now. I was like, just 1 second. I'll take a picture and I'll show you. See, it's my fan blades are painted with circles of, and it's not really good color on
that's
there,
cool,
but
Tanya.
it's like lime green, purple, and turquoise. The blades are light turquoise, then there's dark turquoise, purple, and lime green. And my desk is painted like that, and so is my bead table. And then they have black legs. So,
What
and
kind
then
of paint
all
did
of
you
my
use for that? Just latex or?
let me think. The light turquoise was a can of wall paint. Yes, it was a can of wall paint.
Cool.
The other colors were plain old everyday craft paint. Then I put Krylon, clear. Actually, I used Varathane, I think, which is what is on the floor. It's a water-based varnish stuff that Jeff uses on the hardwood floors that works real well, and Jeff had some left over. So I covered the craft paint with that Varathane so that it would not catch the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's true with the tops of the tables and everything. But then, like, my map drawers are painted purple. Jeff sprayed them for me, and I've got some other little things. They're all of it's lime green and purple, and then black. Where I have black.
We have similar tastes, I think. Like this, I love, which y'all probably can't see because it's not really. It's really purple. It looks really blue on my camera, but I really love that. I like that metallic-y purple.
Thanks, Janice.
No, we've got a number backwards. Diana, it's there you go. Diana's you've got the Y and the N backwards is why it's not working. She messaged me. She's there's 2 letters in my name out of order, and so it's not going through for her. It's yes. This is this almost fuchsia though mouse. Okay, so I was gonna glue these together, and then I'm gonna hunt stuff to put in it. I like that stamp too, Janice. She's been making some really cool stamps tonight. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. So now I have to open these up and put in a little glue to make a pocket, because right now they're not pockets. They're 2 pages folded. Oh, that's not gonna, okay. And we don't want our stuffs falling through, right?
No.
So I guess those are my favorite colors. I usually tell people though that I don't really have favorite colors. What I have is colors I don't like.
Oh, don't like.
We
I
all
don't.
know.
Only in the color I can think of I don't like is taupe. I hate the color taupe. I think it's just such a. Ugh.
Neutral.
But we
Well,
all
I
have
guess
our preferences, so if you love taupe, that's okay. I just don't like it.
I guess I wouldn't have called taupe a color.
It's just
I
so
call
I
that
don't know.
I call that mud.
I've got. I keep
No,
finding
and
the.
you know, it's funny to not like yellow because that's the color of the sunshine, and I do like sunshine.
You like light, you just don't like yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd hate my house, Tanya. It's all yellow. It's all yellow and gray.
Well, one of the first places I remember living, the kitchen was painted shell oil yellow.
Oh
It was
wow.
it was my father picked really weird. It was okay.
You
When
were
the real
tortured. That's it.
when the realtor when we talked about mom's house, he said, "Oh, it just was it's such a cute little house. It's just a fabulous house." He didn't understand why it didn't sell in 3 days. He said, especially after you got rid of that, and he said it this way, god awful green and blue. Uh Now I will tell you that the green and blue were actually pretty light colors compared to some places we've been. Um, okay, Lori. I guess my mods. Yeah, we've been needing them, Lori. I will come do that.
Y'all to sleep.
Uh-huh. Um, the Thank you, Lori. Oh, Jude's there though too, but it doesn't hurt to have two of you. That does not hurt my feelings at all. Um, Jude's hanging in there. Um, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh
About
well.
We're
your
talking
dad
about
and the
house
color yellow
colors.
in the kitchen.
Oh, the house colors. Yeah, my dad. Okay, they were light colors, but the painters. Um, okay, it was a light green and a blue, but they were such. Uh, I don't know. They were, for light pastel type colors, they were neon. Um, the painters, when they painted over it for me, because I hired painters, um, he said every single room took three coats of paint. He said he'd never seen colors that were quite like that before. So
Oh my.
now when Jeff,
Pigmented.
yeah, but I mean, they were pastel colors, but they were bright.
In our kitchen, when I was growing up, my mom had gigantic orange roses on the wallpaper in the kitchen.
Mhm.
Ooh, they were huge orange roses.
Did you need coffee, soda, cookies, crumpets? LOL. I think I
I
still
want
have
some
nuts,
crumpet.
but I may have to have some more of those fudge M&Ms. I don't, I'm still avoiding that bag of chips. I may have trouble doing that soon. The salt is calling me as what's happening.
Yeah. But
I
you've been
thought
drinking enough. You probably need some salt.
yeah, well, I had hoped the nuts would do it, but they're just not. They're just
Bad nuts.
yeah, they're bad old nuts. They're just not doing what they should do. Okay. Now, we got that all together. Let's see if we can find some stuffs to put in it. Mhm.
My
Oh,
little
I'm
book
gonna
looks
have
like a hot mess right now, but I promise y'all it's gonna be cute.
um
But it does look like a hot mess right now.
I think it's probably gonna take me days to clean this mess I've made up. Okay, I need this container out of it down there. And it's getting colder and colder in this room. Somebody's puppy's barking. I'm surprised you have avoided that salt for so long. Yeah, I'm just salt is one of my downfalls, so I try to avoid it at all costs. I can Cheetos even. I can usually avoid sugar without too much. I mean, granted, I like sugar, especially fudge M&Ms, but what happens when I start with salt is I can't stop. Oh heck, those are Trivial Pursuit. I was hoping those were we have to Pictionary, don't we?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, what are these? These are Seen It, so that's not going to help. What's this one? Okay, this is Kodak's. Okay, your fiance's gone to find Jack, and your father broke you out of prison, but you're the one who has managed to get the letters of marque from Lord Beckett. Brandishing a pistol may not have been very ladylike, but it was very effective. Move ahead 2 spaces for your resourcefulness. This might have been an interesting game.
Sounds like it.
Cheez-Its. Yes, Cheez-Its. Oh, yeah.
I like everything, unfortunately. I don't have any. I can't think of a food I don't like.
Is it not working, Diana? Diana's having a sad face emoji. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks, Jude. Anne loves Cheez-Its.
Okay. D, I can't spell Diana. D-I. My thumb is not working on this thing. Where? Oh, Jen, there's a thrift store here that used to have what they called a pound sale, where you went in and you dug through these bins and you paid by the pound. 90% of the time, the games were trashed and dumped in boxes and bags and things like that. So they were kind of kind of trashed in a lot of respects. I didn't like that they did that, but that's how they were. So when I found game pieces and cards, I would grab them because I like those kinds of things for my journals and things. So that's why I have so many. I have all kinds of games piled up. Let's see here. This is from a Twilight game. I haven't ever even opened them, but these were just dumped in the bin. And a lot of times the whole game wasn't there. But I thought I had some cards and stuff done here. I was looking for, I think some of those might work. Oh, those will definitely work. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Rhonda fell asleep. Well, that works. Oh, look, there's all kinds of little
told
bits.
him.
Thanks,
Stacy.
Lori.
I just told him, Rhonda, that you probably fell asleep on your modding job.
Anyways, that's how come I have them, because they would be just dumped out in the bins, and whatever I picked, I'd pick them up because I really liked to use them in my journals and stuff. Oh, there's some more things that might be good. Some of those. Okay, let's put this bin up.
I don't know how you're awake at all, Stacy.
We appreciate those of you who are staying up with us or getting up early. And
that's right.
Yep. We like the art, that's for sure.
Okay. Let's put this back now.
Hi, Vanessa. I've missed anybody. I didn't mean to miss you.
Okay, so see, now I got these cute little cards. Those are, what do we call these things?
No, I don't.
Paint chips.
Oh, paint chips.
These are paint chips. So I got those out because, I can make tags out of them. Oops, those aren't going to go, but that's okay. I got these out because these are old. I made that they'll work in here with some of the colors. These are Project Life cards that I actually backed with because they were too thin. I backed with other paper I had, so they will make cool tags and stuff that go in here. These are
good.
Actual stuff that they didn't come out of this paper pad because this is too thin a paper, but they will go real good in here. They will just be perfect to make pockets and tags and all sorts of stuff. Oh, how wonderful. How cool. What a wonderful world. That will make a perfect tag or pocket. Yep, that will make a good pocket. Because, when we put the big stuff in the pocket, We may have to put some fluffies on there.
Fluffies might be good.
Let's see, how many big stuffs do I have? I have 1, 2, 3,
I always
4 big
hallucinate,
stuffs.
Stacy, when I have that lack of sleep like that. 2 hours out of all those hours. That is not enough for me.
Thank you, Stacy.
So, Katie, when you
getting
get off here, are you going to bed?
No, I've napped it several times in the last week. I don't
Okay.
sleep like regular people, Lisa.
Me neither. I just nap. I nap for
Yeah.
3 or 4 hours and I get up.
I mean, I can't sleep more. I probably the most sleep I get ever in a row is 4 hours.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, Diana. I go to bed at night. That doesn't mean I sleep.
Right.
I just get to hurting and so uncomfortable in that bed. So, you know, I'm up and down
Stacy
all the
says
time.
maybe that's a good one, Stacy. Now there's 2 options to that, Stacy.
Yeah.
Could be lack of
Smurf in your
sleep.
living room.
It might be lack of sleep, or it might be something else. I'm not sure. Oh,
Smurfs in the living room.
well,
I think that's a sign you need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I think it might be. Okay, so if I'm gonna make, I gotta have some more bigger tags to stick out of there. So if I'm going, because I can put some of these like in there and whatnot, but they're too little to put in the top. I think they might get lost. So I gotta make some bigger tags, but I think we'll make some pockets first. But this is wimpy, and I can't have wimpy.
No
Hate
wimpiness.
No wimpy. It's, no wimpies. Okay, what does this say? This says so lovely. Okay, we may have to put that on, here and make a little thing that sticks out that says so lovely.
That sounds good.
Let's see what else we got. We got a bunch of these little things here. This says free your wild spirit. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, using up my stuffs that I haven't been using. Okay. By any chance, does this... What did she say?
It's from she's seeing the Smurfs because of all the glue she's been sniffing lately.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. Oh, these will be good because these are good colors for this book. These will work. All right. Okay. Let's see. That's too wimpy to even make a pocket out of. So we got to have some stuffs to put.
Cannot get a hold of this needle.
Okay, bye, Jude, hon.
Bye, Jude.
Bye, Jude.
Thanks for sticking with us so long.
We're just so glad you were here. Oh, and Vanessa's giving us donuts. Thank you, Vanessa.
Oh, some donuts. Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, I could send my husband after Krispy Kreme when he gets up. Oh, she shouldn't have said that.
Unfortunately, we got a Krispy Kreme in our town now.
You have one in your town now?
Huh?
You have one in your town?
Yeah, we have one here now, which is dangerous for me because they are addictive.
Yep, they are.
Especially those hot ones. Ugh.
They
when they're hot,
like
okay,
3 in our town, and then they all went out of business because we have hometown folks that have like 5 donut stops, and it was really kind of silly to put in Krispy Kreme.
Cream. Yeah.
See what happened
Um,
here, Lisa, is we had like 3 different little donut shops that were locally owned,
Yeah.
and Krispy Kreme came in, and I think those shops are struggling now to stay open.
Well, I think ours might have, except their donuts were just so much better than Krispy Kreme. Krispy
Wow.
Kreme's donuts are just like sugar and air.
yes.
Well, that's what makes them good.
Um, but you know what? It's not. Yeah, it's Krispy Kremes I like. But Beth was putting peanut butter on the hot dog bun. A hot Krispy Kreme donut with peanut butter on it. Oh,
Gosh, that sounds good. Oh gosh.
ooh, yum. Oh yeah.
Shh,
Yum.
Tanya, shush.
Yum. Yeah. Well, I'm looking for some cardstock, but I'm not finding it in my. Of course, just because that's what I want, it's not in this bin of stuffs. It'll probably be in the very bottom of the bin. That's where it will be.
Those little dolls are adorable.
They really are, Beth. They're really, really cute.
Go bake up some cookies, Stacy. Bring me some tomorrow.
Okay, there's a piece. That's what I need right there.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh, that's 2 pieces. Good. Because I can't even make a pocket out of this. It's too wimpy. Now she wants to bake cookies.
Okay.
Stacy's gonna have the Smurfs bring them.
Okay. Too bad Jeannie doesn't have to go to Nashville tomorrow. She could just come by and pick some up. Okay, guys, I'm a slowpoke, so I'm not going to get this finished. I was hoping I'd finish it and I could give it away. So what I'll do is I'll get as far as I can during the stream, and then when I'll finish it off the stream, and then I'll give it away on my channel. So you guys, I'll list the video. Like when I do the giveaway, I'll put it on Tanya and Lisa's Facebook groups. Because I am a slowpoke about stuff. Y'all are just so speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah. Okay. I think she might be a little bit wrong there, but that's okay. You know what? I didn't realize. I didn't think about this, and I didn't do it earlier, and I really should have when we were on everybody else's channel.
Good. Oh, Michael's awesome. I'm so glad you could use it. That was a 2-day debate, Stacy, on which place to get the card from.
Well, Diana, I'm glad you were in the stream tonight. Okay, now let's see. I meant to do this earlier.
Okay, now I need to decide.
Okay, what? Oh, there's no spaces. That's why it's not coming up because.
What do I do with my pencil? Oh, there it is. Was it some of those face papers you were using on that little tower you were building?
Boy, Katie. Your channel is not coming up for me. Why is that?
Oh, that's scary.
Are you making sugar and cider all one word?
Yeah, but I had to go back in to do that.
Well, I hope I
Well,
haven't been baited.
it would help if I spelled sugar correctly.
We were just talking about sugar.
It's been a long night, Tanya.
A long night and a long day to come.
Yeah. It just would really help if I could spell correctly. Okay. Okay, guys, that is Katie's channel. And I really messed up and didn't give them Barbara and I should have given Barbara's and Julie's channels earlier.
Yeah.
And that is Beth's channel. Yes, Vanessa, she's making a stamp. It's 11:30. Well, Chris,
Okay,
thank
I
you.
really like that one.
Yeah, I like it. I like it too. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Love it.
Well, Chris, thanks for being here. I hope it gives you some ideas to do with those cards that you're thinking about doing it with. Thank you, Lori, for putting in Barbara's channel. And Julie doesn't really have a channel, does she?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't she stream?
No,
She's only ever
no.
streamed with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She has a channel. I mean, anybody who, you know, if you're in the chat, you have a channel, but
Yeah.
whether you do anything on it or not is another story.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, and
Yeah.
and when you put in Julie Parker, she doesn't come up because she doesn't have videos.
Yeah.
So and if she's not in the stream and I can't see her little icon, I can't, because there's a lot of Julie Parker's totally different channels. So I can't give you Julie's because I don't. It's probably in my feed somewhere. But well, good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Linda.
Thank you, Linda, and good morning.
Okay.
Cut off.
And let's. Oh yeah, that's much better now.
I'm doing this measuring by eyeball.
Oh, that's how we do it. We just,
I don't normally, but you've influenced me, I guess.
As Jamie says, I have a ruler, but I don't use it.
Okay, I think that is all of these. I'm gonna do. Okay, who's coming on with me next?
Okay, just a minute. I'm looking.
It's Jamie or Lori, but I don't know which one.
It's Lori.
Okay.
It's Lori. Paint Girly. Lori Delp. Delp is a DELP. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kimberly waved earlier. Aha. Okay.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you much. Okay. So this is going to be my pocket. But I do think we better start doing some inking here. We just are,
I cannot believe it. It's 5:45. My gosh, 3 hours went like nothing, didn't it?
Yep. It just disappears. Okay, because what color are we going to ink this now, though? Probably coffee, right? Yep. Lori Paint Girly.
I think.
Oh.
It's something pretty.
We're going to ink it coffee. Yeah, I think so. Just because. No. We almost made it for, an hour without one of those things.
And for you guys that don't know, Stacy has an auction on Sundays on her channel. Usually at 4 on Sundays. They're super fun, and she always has such goodies.
I was going to say, Stacy's channel is one of those ones I watch quietly. I'm sorry, Stacy. I just don't I don't talk. I just lurk. I'm so bad.
That is totally permissible. A lot of these little wallpapers you see in this drawer I got from Stacy's auction. It's just a good time. Nobody's pressuring you to buy or anything. It's just fun. And we all chit chat for the whole auction. Something flowery since this is a gardeny.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to okay, I should have inked these pages before I attached them. I'd have been happier. Oh, now I'm gonna have to sit here and ink all these pages. Because I'm gonna have to because Lisa didn't tell me to, though. See, and that's what happened. She didn't say, Tanya, ink your pages. I'm going to blame it on her because, I can't.
There you go. Because you can.
That'd be pretty for the cover, wouldn't it? For a garden book.
Oh, yeah, that would be very pretty for a cover of a garden book.
Let me see if I have something to coordinate so I can use for the
Yes, Annette was here earlier, Stacy. Hi, Kathy.
Yeah, she was because she won a prize from me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Vanessa. It's coming along. It's going to take a little while. But then all my books take a while. They just do. It's just one of those things.
Well, I kind of hope there was going to be able to fit more stuff in here, but no.
Ooh, and that for the back. That'll be pretty. I think. Ooh, gosh, this thing's heavy.
Oh, did Lori hide something that we maybe didn't want to? I thought she hid the bot that was showing up. I'm just letting y'all handle it.
Handle it.
Is it going to be 6 o'clock soon? It is.
I cannot believe it. Yes.
Oh.
I absolutely cannot believe it.
I wonder how many journals I could make out of my scrap bin. What do you think?
I thought about having a contest of guessing how many bottles of glue different types of glue that we have in our cupboards?
Oh my gosh.
That would be a hard guess.
Okay, this is just one thing of my glues. These are just glues.
Okay, but are we talking about different
Yeah,
different
yeah.
kinds or how
Yeah.
many containers?
No.
Okay,
different brands. Yeah,
different
yeah.
brands.
Exactly.
Hmm.
That's what I'm talking about, Katie.
Yep, that was all different brands, every bit of it. And I still have another thing up on the top shelf of glue.
Well,
I'm
I
kind of
have
glue crazy because I always think it takes a certain glue for every different project.
I have a bunch of glues that since I went to art glitter glue, I don't use much anymore. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah. I got my favorites too.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Who are? Oh yeah, Paint Girly is on with us next. Yes, Lisa's gonna get her in just a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, maybe we should do a. We need to do a flip. Oh, I forgot all about that. We need to show off our projects.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Lisa's gonna have to go first, so I'm gonna let Lisa show off what she did. Or did you put them all away?
Oh no, they're right here.
Lisa made
This,
stamps this last
this
3
is
hours.
what I did.
She is so speedy.
This one I started in the last stream, and then the rest. Then I finished it in the rest of these in this one.
Yeah, I love them. Okay.
Love them.
Beth, do you want to show what you did? Oh, that's so pretty. Did you write that in there by hand?
I did. Wasn't I really good? Didn't I do good?
Yes.
No, I printed it out.
You shouldn't have told it.
I can't tell a lie. I can't keep a secret. I can't keep a secret.
They are awesome stamps, aren't they? That's beautiful, Beth. And then you worked on
you saw me working on my origamis, and I was working on my hunt book, and I don't remember anything else.
Yes, I was gonna say you're making the origamis for your hunt book, aren't you?
I did it. Yeah, I finished her.
Yeah. Okay.
I put her on the bingo page.
Oh.
And that's a real bingo dauber too.
Cool.
So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, Katie, you want to show them what you did?
Okay, so I'm making a paper bag book for you to be able to use in your garden or like walks, so you can preserve flowers and things, or you can just use it for travel, like postcards in each pocket. So this is as far as I've gotten. I've made all the pages with the buttons, and then this is the flap, and then these are going to be my cover, like that. And I'm going to use this as my front cover paper, and this is my back cover paper.
That will be pretty.
I'm going to get it finished, and then I'll do a little video to do a giveaway for it. So you guys will be watching for the video link in the Facebook groups.
Okay. Is that wallpaper too?
Yes, this is all wallpaper, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, which glue do you like best to put the wallpaper on?
I pretty much for any project like this, I always use Jade 403.
Okay.
Okay, Tanya, I'm going ahead and putting the link in for the next one.
Okay.
And
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and leave the studio here and go over there.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to show this off, and then we're going to leave and go over there anyway. So,
Lisa, thank you before you go. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it so much.
Well, thank you for coming and joining us. We really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
we're just really glad you both were up to being up in the middle of the night.
Yes,
I'm
we are.
always there in the middle of the night.
This is just, it's a little accordion. It's an accordion book, and these were scraps that was in my scrap bin, and I folded them after we discussed it, and they're all pockets. So now I'm getting, I like we said, we got to juice it up a little bit because juice. I gotta say that word right.
Shush it.
Zhuzh it. We gotta zhuzh it up a little bit because it's boring right now. And put stuffs on it and in it and make some tags to go in it. And but I really like how it came out. I think it's I probably will use that technique again.
It's
I've never
turned
done
out so good.
Yeah, I've never done one like this before, so it was kind of an experiment. And when you're a little tired, you sometimes don't think real well, but I really like how it lays real flat.
That's what I was going to say. I love that it lays completely flat like that. Then you can do a 2-page spread without much of a crease in it,
Yeah. Now it does have different height here to here, but it still opens all the way flat.
Yeah, I love
it. That's what I really like about it. So that's and I'm just I'm gonna put the ink around the edges, and I'm gonna figure out stuffs. Like I said, a lot of this stuff that I've got in here that will work in it real well is real thin, and so it's gonna need to have some backing and stuff on it, which is no big deal. I got plenty of stuff in my scrap bin. Okay, Lori just put the link in. Shall we all get on the bus and go over to Lisa's?
Well, I want to say thank you so much, Tanya, for having me. I really appreciate
Well,
the invitation.
I
had a really good time.
I can't thank you guys enough. Lisa and I might do this again when I get back from my trip. We last year we were going to do it, and then things just kind of fell apart. So it's a fun thing to do. We just can't do it very often.
Right.
Thank you, Tanya.
Okay, you guys have a nice night.
Thank you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, we'll see y'all over at Lisa's.
Okie dokie.